Hello everybody, Gliderman here. Welcome to episode 3 of the LeJOS EV3 tutorials. Today we're going to be looking at actually finding out what the LeJOS EV3 stuff can do. So here I'm on lejos.org, the main website for LeJOS, and under LeJOS EV3 over here, you're going to see the letters A, P, and I, which stands for Application Programming Interface. And that's going to list all of the things that LeJOS can do. So we're going to click on that, and that's going to jump us to here. So there's a lot on your screen right now, so let's break this down. Over here, we've got a list of packages. You may remember from episode 1 where I told you that there was a packages feature where you could say sort out where your navigation classes were to where your driving classes were. That's what they've basically got here, and because they've got so much stuff that the LeJOS can do, they've got quite a few packages. Down here, you're going to see a list of a bunch of jumbled together words. So you can see here, it's like device exception, base sensor, and these are all of the classes. You may remember we've used delay and motor. So those classes sit in these packages, and if you clicked on one of these packages, it would sort the classes listed here by what was in the package. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down a little bit, and we're going to jump, and we're going to see when we hover our mouse over this, the differential pilot, which we'll be using next episode, that it's a class in the lejos.robotics.navigation. So if I just scroll down here, what I can do is I can click on lejos.robotics.navigation, or you may refer to the dot as a period, and you can see here that we've got all of the classes that are in there. Over here, this is an overview of what all of these packages do. You can see that overview is selected here. So we've got the hardware package where it has the hardware support. We've got the LeJOS hardware sensor package where it's all the sensors and that kind of stuff. The mapping, navigation, that kind of stuff, and some utility. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the differential pilot, which we'll be using next episode, and you can see it's jumped this pane to a new window. So you can see here it's got, again, the package that it's in, and also right here as well. And then you've got a description of the differential pilot here, or whatever you click on. And on this one, we've got some sample code that they've also provided. I will note, don't trust the comments too much on this. I believe they're still in development, but they give you a general idea of what you're trying to do. It's a good idea to read this stuff and get familiar with it. We're going to continue scrolling down. We're going to just skip over this for right now. And then you can see here we've got what's called constructors. And so what you will probably wind up using the most is this constructor here, where you are telling it the wheel's diameter and the width, or the measurement between the wheels, and you give it a left motor and a right motor. I believe in episode 2 I used motor.A and motor.B, but for whatever port the left motor is plugged into, you would use there, and port the right motor is plugged into, you would use that there. And down here we've got some methods. So these, you can see there's like forward, so you would call that like directly on what's called an object. So jumping back up here, we've got the differential pilot, and we're defining that as what this variable is, the pilot. And we're assigning that to a new differential pilot, and that right here is basically the same thing as this constructor here. And then we've got methods that we can call on pilot, and such as set the robot speed, travel, and rotate, and that kind of stuff. And so what it can do is automatically say pilot.forward or you can tell it that, and so it'll drive forward. Other things are like rotating by an angle and traveling, and of course stopping. So that's a brief overview of the API, and thanks for watching. Bye!